Young and the Restless spoilers. Kyle pushes Claire away. Will she rebound with Holden while Kyle falls into Audra's arms? Hey there, Young and the Restless fans. Buckle up, because we've got a hot storyline heating up in Genoa City. Kyle Abbott is desperate to save his relationship with Claire Newman, but instead of pulling her closer, he's shoving her further and further away. And the harder Kyle tries, the more Claire's eyes are drifting towards someone new, Holden. Could this be the end of Kyle before it even really begins? Let's dive into all the juicy details. Kyle's desperation is backfiring. Right now, Kyle is doing everything he can to hang on to Claire. Grand gestures, heartfelt pleas, even a marriage proposal. But instead of fixing things, every move he makes seems to push Claire further toward the exit. Both Jack and Diane have told their son to ease up, while Claire's mom, Victoria, has given the same advice. Back off. Give her space. But Kyle just won't listen. He's smothering Claire with constant attempts to fix their romance, and she feels more trapped than loved. His desperation is turning what should have been a healing period into a suffocating nightmare. And let's not forget the baggage weighing them down. Kyle's secret $5 million deal with Victor. His shady kiss with Audra, and Claire still doesn't know how far that really went. His assumption that proposing would magically solve all their problems. For Claire, these betrayals are just too heavy to ignore. Claire admits she's ready for something new. This week, Claire pours her heart out to Victoria and admits what fans have been suspecting. She doesn't feel good around Kyle anymore. He was her first boyfriend, her first love, her first everything. But instead of feeling secure, she feels cornered. Even worse for Kyle? Claire admits that someone else has already caught her attention. Holden. The sparks between them are undeniable, and she's clearly intrigued. During a recent scene at Society, Claire couldn't help sneaking glances at Holden across the room while confiding in her mother. She even admitted she might not be ready for a serious, tied-down relationship right now. Holden steps into the spotlight. Let's talk about Holden for a second. From the moment he arrived, it was clear he was drawn to Claire. Yes, he once had a thing for Audra, but that fire is long gone. Now, Holden only has eyes for Claire, and he's made it pretty obvious that he's smitten. When Holden invited Claire to join him on a trip to LA, she turned him down. Mostly because she worried about upsetting Kyle even more. But fans noticed her disappointment that Holden wasn't being more aggressive in pursuing her. That right there says it all. So don't be surprised if Claire reconsiders and shows up in LA to surprise Holden. If Kyle won't give her space, Claire may decide to create her own, with Holden by her side. Kyle and Audra. From enemies to lovers? While Claire and Holden's chemistry is simmering, Kyle might find himself falling back into dangerous territory, with Audra. This week, Kyle and Audra face off at the Jazz Lounge, and things get fiery fast. The insults are sharp, the tension is thick, and the heat between them is undeniable. Soap fans know the drill. There's a very thin line between love and hate, and when emotions run this hot, they often boil over into passion. Could Kyle and Audra wind up in bed together? It wouldn't be the first time enemies turned lovers on YNR. And if it happens, don't expect it to be about love at first. This looks like the perfect setup for a dirty little secret. Angry hookups in hidden corners, all about lust and revenge. But secrets never stay buried for long. And if Audra and Kyle do give in, you know Audra will make sure Claire finds out immediately. That would destroy any chance Kyle has of winning Claire back. What happens next? Claire and Holden. He's patient, charming, and head over heels for her. If Claire dumps Kyle, Holden will be right there waiting to pick up the pieces. Kyle and Audra. Their explosive fights could turn into steamy hookups, creating a whole new layer of drama. If Kyle crosses that line, Claire will feel fully justified moving on with Holden. Claire's freedom. For the first time in her life, Claire is ready to explore what else is out there. She doesn't want to be trapped in her very first romance forever. And Holden offers her the freedom and excitement she craves. One thing is certain. The days of Kyle and Claire as Genoa City's young golden couple may be numbered. And when the dust settles, don't be shocked if we see Claire with Holden, and Kyle sneaking around with Audra. And remember, in the world of soaps, never ever only means not for the next 6 months.